Hey guys, it's Roland here, your tutor from Think Brainwave. Here we continue from the previous question, where we found x, y, and r, and we were wondering what we actually need those values for. So what we needed them for was to find the angle theta. So if you continued watching from the previous video, you'll know where to continue from. And we started with sine theta, so sine theta is equal to O over h, which is shade your rear, so it's y over r. So what we have is we'll have 4 over 5. If we decide not to use sine theta like I've done over here, we can just make a quick note, actually. Let me actually just make a quick note, yeah. I think this is probably going to be best, because I think I've been mentioning this in a couple of the videos, but I haven't actually made a lesson about it. We all know about SOHCAHTOA, but we don't know about this relationship between sine, y, r, and x, So what I've learned is you've got a cool little saying. It goes, shade your rear, cause x-rays tan your exterior. It's a very simple one. It's very easy to remember. If you have been watching the videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about by now. And so we basically say sine theta is equal to y over r. Make sure to take serious notes of this, because I've mentioned this many times in the previous videos. And if you do follow them, that's great. If you don't, it's probably best, if you're starting with this video, to go and start from the first video and watch them through. There's a couple of, I'd say, hours worth, maybe an hour or two worth of total videos. So take your time and enjoy. If things are going too quickly, you can stop, replay the video. Otherwise, you can download the notes at thinkbrainwave.com. But here's how it works. You've got sine is y over r, cos is x over r, and tan is y over x. It's such an easy way to remember this, because when you're dealing with trigonometry and points on a Cartesian plane, instead of using O and H, it's much easier to keep on just using your X, your Y, and your R, because they do not change. It really makes life a lot easier. So have a look at it. Remember this. Make sure that this gets stuck in your head. If you need to print it out, put it in your bathroom wall. Put it in the mirror if you need to. It's so important. Once you get in your head, trig becomes a dream. This is literally one of the things that separates the 60s students from the 80s students. So please, if you're interested in getting higher marks, take serious notes. Shade your rear, because x-rays are going to tan your exterior. Cool, let's move forward from here. We've got sine theta is equal to shade your rear, so it's y over r. Your y value is coming down, and your r value will come down as well. So your y value is 4, and your r value is 5, as we can see from the right-hand side. We figured them out through Pythagoras. As I've mentioned in many of the previous videos, Pythagoras and trig are so closely related. They're like twin brothers or twin sisters. You need to make sure that you understand both. So we're not going to be doing sine theta. Why do you want to do sine theta when you can use a different angle? Okay. So we've tried sine theta probably about 3 or 4 videos back. We realized, it wasn't the right, trig action to use. So instead of using sine, we use cos and tan. As you can see, we're going to be using cos and tan again. Right, with that said, let's just memorize that our cos theta is equal to x over r, and our tan theta is y over x. Let's bring those down. So we've got cos theta is x over r, and our x value is minus 3 over 5. And if you see where the angle is drawn, it's actually drawn in the second quadrant, which means that this angle is correct. It's definitely going to be a negative angle, and you're dealing with cos theta. Remember, the answer that we needed to find was cos theta and 3 tan theta. If you're unsure about where these are coming from, just watch the previous video. We started off by saying solve for cos theta and 3 tan theta. It's been a bit of a process because it's a lot of explanation, but now that we're here, it's so simple. We just plug the values in. So cos theta is x over r. You get minus 3 over 5. 3 tan theta is literally what tan theta is y over x, so you'll say 3 times y over x, which is 4 over minus 3. The 3 and the 3 cancel, leaving you with 4 over minus 1, which means you're left with minus 4. A very, very, very easy situation to maneuver, and as we say, easy game.